Hey everybody, what's going on? We're grafting fig today. This is January, this is Southern California, this is zone 10. Spring-like weather's getting started. Things are starting to wake up, buds are starting to push, and that's the time to graft, regardless of the weather. I don't think there's going to be any threat of frost or freeze anytime soon. So here we are. Got our tools here for fig grafting. Got here, let me show you. First, very important, isopropyl alcohol. Gotta have clean tools when you're grafting. I wiped down everything that's gonna get cut. I wiped it down with some rubbing alcohol. That's important. And then we got some cuttings. This is black Madeira, and we got the Smith fig, and then we also have Borgia Sote grease. Now these three are like top of the food chain, high level, really good fig varieties, and we're gonna graft them to get more of them because they're really excellent figs. And then of course I have my trusty Olfa utility knife, one of my favorite knives, some pruning shears, and of course grafting tape, Parafilm grafting tape. Description, there'll be a link in the description where you can find all of these online, so you guys can go and get them if you want. All right, let's get grafting. Let's go. So I'm at my friend's house. I'm at my friend Ronnie's house, and this is her fig tree, and she cut it back. She's pruned it really well. There's a lot of good little branches we can graft on. We have 3 or 4 pieces of signwood, but we can get even more creative. We could put more varieties. We could put a different variety on each of these branches, and we could have a bonanza fig tree, a super Frankenstein multi-grafted fig tree, and it's really fun to graft figs, I think. So let's get started.
Probably 3 or 4 years ago, I got this as a stick, and I put it in the ground, and it grew very well. But it's a Greek fig. He brought it from Greece, and it just doesn't get hot enough in Santa Monica to ripen the figs. So I was going to take it out until you said, let's graft it.
Yeah, so. Well, I'm glad you didn't, because now this is like a canvas that we could do a lot of different grafts on. We decided to put Borgia Sote grease right here on this branch. Look at the huge mismatch. Look how thin the rootstock, the scion is, the BG scion is compared to this giant rootstock here. But the modified cleft graft is going to take care of that problem, and so we can make it work. What I'm going to do is, with this giant rootstock, you see how it's hardened off. It's almost gotten brown. I want a fresh rootstock, so I'm going to cut off this very tip here. There we go. See, it was brown, and if you come closer, you could see now it's fresh and green. Now it's going to be easier to cut through, and it's going to receive the scion a lot better. So I just cut off the very tip. And now for the graft, I'll take my utility knife, and the classic cleft graft you slice right down the middle, but the modified cleft graft you slice about halfway between the middle and the end of the branch. And I'm going to wiggle my knife to control it. And I'm going to go down about 1 inch, maybe a little bit more than 1 inch. There we go. So you want to come look here. I created a little flap on the side. See that little flap?
Yep.
And that's going to receive the scion.
Cool.
So let's get our little scion here. And I'm going to do a kind of modified cut on the scion as well. If you want to come look here. We'll go one long cut as if it's a cleft graft. But on the other side, see, this is about 1 inch cut here. On the other side, we'll do ½ inch cut.
Wow.
And I'll show you why in a second.
It's totally new to me. Wow.
I want to make it a tip. Yeah, just like that. So, you know what? I want to make it as flat and straight as possible, so I'll do a little bit more cut here. There we go. So let me show you the shape. We got long on one end, and then short on the other end. So we're gonna come in, and then the long end faces inward towards the center of the branch, and then the short part faces outward, and I'm gonna slide it right in.
Oh, look at that.
Let's try to get that. There's the contact right there. You see how they're touching?
Yep, they're touching.
Yeah. Right there where my fingertip is.
Yep.
All right. So now all that's left. Now let's look at the side view. We made it fit. I pushed it to the edge. It's not down the middle. Now all that's left is going to wrap this with some more grafting tape, and we're done pretty much. All right. I'm using my thumb and my forefinger to stabilize the graft as I wrap it. I want the scion to stay in place. I don't want it to move too much because it's in a special spot. A spot where it needs to stay in order to be successful. I'll put a few layers of tape to really reinforce the contact between the scion and the rootstock here. My goal here is to cover everything, make sure there's no open exposed areas, because basically what this tape does, it creates like a little mini greenhouse, keeps the moisture and humidity locked in, and keeps the scion alive while it fuses with the rootstock. Then I'm gonna take my few fingers and squeeze them together just to add another layer of more reinforced contact between the scion and the rootstock, and we're done.
Yay!
And now we wait. Now is the hard part. The part I hate is the waiting game. But we've had warmer weather now, so I expect results quite faster than normal, than what is normal for this time of year, which is January. Hopefully we see results within 3 weeks to a month.
And that's the important part.
Yeah.
Is
All right, everybody, we're done for today. We're done for today, but hopefully we can do more grafting on this tree, because there's a lot of branches remaining that are great candidates to graft onto. But for today we did the Black Madeira. I can't get him into focus. This is the Black Madeira right here. This here is the Bourgeois Sauté Grease, and then here is the Smith, and then we did another Smith. Oop, I touched it. We did another Smith right there. Hopefully we see some results soon. We see some growth going on, and then hopefully we can get access to more cuttings, more fig scions, different fig scions, and do some more grafting. So I'll follow up with you and I'll show you the results. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, here we are. We're back 3 months later. We're in April now, right?
yeah.
When are we?
The date was, we did these on January 21st.
Oh, January 21st. Okay, January 21st. We're here at April 2nd or 3rd, I think. And look, the grafts have taken. Yes! This is the Bourgeois Sauté Grease. Check it out. Look at all the new leaves popping through the grafting tape. Looking really beautiful. Here is the Smith fig, I believe, that we did the same day. January 22nd. It's grown out as well, looking really nice. Over here is another Smith graft that we did, and it's grown out. There is where the graft was done. And then look at all the beautiful leaves popping through the tape. All right, we have a multi-grafted fig tree, people.
And
check it out. Here's the Black Madeira. This is a fat, thick scion that we somehow jammed into this tree. And look, it's starting to pop through the grafting tape. This is a great sign. Great times. All right, let me show you a quick little up-close look at this, how the graft is healed. That's what a healed graft kind of looks like. You see how it's fused together. I'm gonna leave the tape on. The tape will gradually disintegrate and fall off on its own. But there it is. We did a few grafts after we did that set of grafts, and here's some of them. This is Martinica remata. It's starting to take, looking really nice. And we left that part of the tree. We didn't do any grafts up there, but we did some grafts over here. This is let's see, this one, Victoria fig, and it's starting to grow. All right, looking really beautiful. So with figs, the sky's the limit. If you have a tree like this, you can create a multi-grafted fig tree. You can have different flavors, different fruits ripening at different times of the year. You can have a bonanza fig tree. It's very possible, it's very doable with figs out here. All right, people, as usual, give me one of these, a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and let's keep growing, okay? Thanks, bye.